guys, welcome to the channel. I'm Divya Biano. I work as a software developer in Glance. I have been associated with Newton School from the past few months as a mentor. Newton School is a platform which prepares you for a career in tech. It has courses designed for students, working professionals, and also with women with no tech background. Newton School first trains you for a full 6 months and helps you in becoming amazing full stack developers. It has a network of more than 300 companies. So once the training is complete, Newton School also ensures that you get placed in some of the best companies in the country. And the best part about this program is that this is a pay after placement program, which means that you don't have to pay Newton School until and unless you get placed in a company with a minimum of 5 lakh C2C. Launchpad is another such initiative taken by Newton School. It is for people who want to learn coding from scratch and also learn the basics of different programming languages for absolutely free of cost. This video is also available in the Launchpad section of Newton School, where you can practice different assignments and quizzes related to the course. Please do check out the Launchpad section. I will share the link with you. In today's video, we are going to discuss the problem string rotation. So the question goes like, assume you have a method isSubstring which checks if one word is a substring of another. Given the string S1 and S2, write the code to check if S2 is a rotation of S1 using only one call to the function isSubstring. So the example given here is the string 1 as water bottle, and the water bottle string has been rotated 8 times and the S2 has become ER bottle WAT, and the output comes out as true because this is a rotation of S1. Now let's go ahead and check what the input is. So input is going to be two strings S1 and S2, and our output is going to be a boolean telling us whether this S2 was a rotation of S1 or not. Now as we saw what rotation means, now let's see what basically a substring means. So based on a substring, say for example we took water bottle, and if we have a particular function which say if we have a particular string, say ERBO, then we need to check whether any part of this string, if we take any starting index and any ending index from S1, and that in between of that we are able to create ERBO. So in this particular case, if we take 4, 5, 6, 7, basically 4 characters from S1, we are able to get ERBO, and hence S2 is basically a substring of S1. Now this particular function to determine whether S2 is a substring of S1 is already given in our code. We just only need to use that to check if like in our particular example, whether our S2 is a circular rotation of S1 string or not. Now coming to the approach, so now this particular approach basically needs 2 checks. One of the check is we can directly check if S1 and S2's length are not equal. That clearly means that S2 is not a circular rotation of S1, right? Because any circular rotation has basic check, which is that both the lengths should be equal. So first check is a length equality, okay? Then coming now to the rotation. So say suppose we take the example water bottle. Now as we see, what plus ER bottle, these are the 2 substrings that were basically from this particular end. From this ER bottle, the R string was basically rotated. Now so basically we, assuming if what was X and ER bottle is Y, so we basically had S1 as XY and S2 became YX, right? ER bottle came to the first. Now just at this, looking at this XY and YX, so basically YX is not a substring of XY because we cannot make any combination in which YX is a substring of XY. But if we concatenate S1 with itself only, that means we have XY plus XY, which will basically become XY XY. Then if you see S2, which is YX, you are able to get that substring here, right? For any combination, when we are able to divide it into 2 substrings X and Y, we will be able to, we can figure out if we concatenated xy, then we will definitely get a yx, which is basically S2. So this ways we will be able to check if our S2 is a string rotation, it will be a substring of x1 plus s1. And so based on these two checks, we will be able to figure out if S2 is a circular rotation of S1 or not. Now let's take the given example only. So we have here water bottle. Now let's concatenate it again with water bottle. Now here as you see, ER bottle what? This is our S2, and hence our code will return when we will call is substring, our code will return true, and hence through this we will be able to solve this problem. So this is the approach to solving the string rotation problem using doing one call to is substring function. Now let's get started with the coding. So first we are going to check the length of both S1 and S2, and in order to be a string rotation, S1 and S2's length should be equal. If it is not equal, then at that moment itself we can return false. If they come as equal, then as per our approach, we know we have to concatenate S1 with itself, and after that we need to call the function is substring, which in case of Java is contains, and we need to check if S2 is a substring of, in this case, S. So we will just return s.contains S2, and it will be our code to check whether S2 is a string rotation of S1. Now let's run it on our given example. So as we see, the outcome has come as true as expected. Now instead of that, let's try to make it a non-string rotation. Let's change one of the characters and let's see what our output is going to be. And as we see, it is false. Now let's try to remove one of the characters and see what our output is going to be. And as expected, it is still false. So this is the code to check the string rotation problem. I hope you liked it. Please do try this out on the Newton Schools Launchpad, and do let us know if you want to know more such questions and tricks and tips to solve such questions. Thank you.